Assalamualaikum and welcome to my sharing session on the art of visionary leadership. I'm Hussein Osman, author of the book Mahathir, the Art of Political Leadership. This is series 7 of my presentation based on chapter 2 of my book. In this series, I will be discussing the topic on Mahathir and the leadership problems related to the Sheraton Move event. The Sheraton Move is an infamous term connected to a political conspiracy that caused Mahathir to resign and the collapse of Pakatan Harapan government in February 2020. The term referred to a meeting organised by some rebels in Pakatan Harapan at a Sheraton Hotel, Petaling Jaya, and also attended by opposition leaders from UMNO, Barisan Nasional, PAS and Sarawak Coalition Party, GPS. It ends up with Mahathir's resignation and the fall of Pakatan Harapan government. Muhyiddin Yassin was elected Prime Minister and a new government called Perikatan Nasional or National Alliance was formed to replace the Pakatan Harapan government. The series of events took place between May 2018 and February 2020 related to the Sheraton Move was a valuable resource for political leadership learning. This year is fondly associated with Mahathir's Vision 2020. Unfortunately, it is not the best moment for him. He had left an unforgettable historic event for us to ponder. His resignation as the 7th Prime Minister on February 24, 2020, triggered political crisis in the country amidst the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic. Many observers, however, view the Sheraton Move as only a symptom of a common process of integration and disintegration of Malaysian politics. Long before the Sheraton Move, specifically after the appointment of Mahathir as the 7th Prime Minister in May 2018, Pakatan Harapan was already in the state of disintegration. First to appear is Mahathir's unilateral decision to appoint 3 senior ministers without properly consulting PKR top leaders. One of PKR leaders, Rafizi Ramli, criticized this decision. Then Mahathir did it again with the appointment of the second and the third groups of cabinet members in July 2018. And then Bersatu, Mahathir's party, begins aggressively work on a plan to attract UMNO leaders and MPs to join the party. Their effort, however, caused uproars not only among UMNO leaders but also the Pakatan Harapan leaders. Mustafa Muhammad Jeli MP is among the first to cross over from UMNO to Bersatu. In November 2018, Gerakan Pengundi Sedar or GPS called for a petition to remove Hindraf leader Waitha Murty from the government. The petition represents the people's dissatisfaction over Mahathir's cabinet lineup. In the same month, Azmin Ali had successfully retained his deputy president's post, defeated Rafizi Anwar Mens in the PKR party election. Rafizi's challenge is backing by Anwar and his supporters. DAP chairman Lim Kit Siang warned Pakatan Harapan leaders to stay on their original course. And Nurul Izzah Anwar Permatang Pau MP from PKR dissatisfied with many issues in PKR and Pakatan Harapan, and she resigned from her post as a PKR vice president and a Penang PKR chairman. By early 2019, the PKR leadership crisis had shown further sign of becoming more intense. Anwar's decision to appoint Rafizi Ramli to the vice presidency angered Azmin, who blamed Anwar for not holding to the fair and just representation principle. The opposition's strategy to weaken Pakatan Harapan's support through inciting the racial hatred and tension had reached a new level. The support for Pakatan Harapan declined and UMNO and Barisan Nasional managed to win the Cameron Highland parliamentary by-election seat in January 2019 with the support from PAS. In February 2019, 6 MPs and UMNO defectors joined Bersatu. The event created uproars among PKR and DAP leaders. In March 2019, Bersatu candidate failed to retain the State Assembly seat of Semenyih in by-election. UMNO managed to regain the Malay votes. Then the Merdeka Center survey revealed that Mahathir's rating had declined from 71% in 2018 to only 46% in 2019. In April 2019, UMNO had successfully retained the State Assembly seat of Rantau with the support from PAS. In July 2019, Anwar Azmin confrontation intensified with the circulation of the sex video implicating Azmin. Meanwhile, the demonization movement targeting DAP was intensified. PAS, UMNO and some non-governmental organizations are to be blamed. DAP was labeled as the enemy of Islam and the Malays. By the end of 2019 and early 2020, Anwar Mahathir power transition issues had been discussed publicly, and there is a clear disagreement among Pakatan Harapan leaders on the final decision. In early 2020, Mahathir announced his commitment to hand over the premiership to Anwar after APEC summit in November 2020. However, a plot to stop Anwar Mahathir power transition came to the surface. PAS and UMNO were reported to collect a statutory declaration from MPs supporting Mahathir to finish the term as the Prime Minister. On February 23rd, Azmin and his quote-unquote cartel team organized a meeting at Sheraton Hotel. Politicians attended the meeting, refused to give the details. It turned out later this meeting inspired the Sheraton move, forcing Mahathir to resign and crumpling the Pakatan Harapan government. The Sheraton move was blamed to be a carefully designed plan that led to the disintegration Pakatan Harapan, the resignation of Mahathir as a Prime Minister, and the collapse of Pakatan Harapan government on February 24, 2020. This might be one of many different perspectives. My book, Mahathir, The Art of Political Leadership, discusses in details about the Sheraton move and proposes the learning simulation using a unique problem-based diagnostic approach called Factilla in Chapter 10. I will also be sharing this topic in the upcoming videos. I would strongly recommend you get a copy of my book and refer to Chapter 10. To get this copy of the book and further information on our leadership training program, please click the link in the description below. To get the notification on my next videos, please subscribe, like and share this channel. Thank you. Have a great day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.